Hold on. Hold on, man. Like, I don't know. So, I'm gonna check one more time to make sure this looks okay, and then I'm just gonna get into it. We're about to go for it, I think.
I'm ready when you are. Killing a car. Killing a car.
Hey everybody. If you are new, howdy, what's poppin'? How are you? If you are not, welcome back. It is good to see you. It's so good to see you. I've been MIA for a little minute because I've been kind of sick. Okay, I'm gonna go on a mini rant before I go on a tiny rant on what the video is actually about. Trying to think of a nice way to say, please stop being selfish. A nice way to say, there have been people within the medical profession, i.e. surgeons and doctors, who have been wearing masks, surgical grade mask, for centuries and not passing out, and they can still breathe. Some of them are of old age and can still complete a full surgery with the steadiest of hands, and they can still breathe. And we've got people talking about how they can't think with masks and how they can't breathe with masks, even though masks are literally made for you to still be able to breathe. Yeah, I've been sick. I've been waiting on my test results, so we'll find out if it was or it was not the vid. But I got a couple things that I just want to say. One, it is not going to hurt you to wear a mask, especially if you're around someone or if you yourself have tested positive. Especially if you have tested positive, even if you've been vaccinated, especially since it's been proven that you can still catch COVID, still spread COVID, guys. A thing that I've been hearing is, well, it's this new COVID is kind of like a cold. It's not that bad. And granted, I was sick for maybe a week. That was worse than any cold that I've ever experienced. I could barely walk. It hurt to even keep my eyes open. I had to like close my eyes. I wanted to go get tested. I couldn't even drive myself, so of course I wear a mask, but I had to subject someone around me to drive me to go get tested. Yeah, I was aching all over. By day like 2 or 3, I could not even stand up without my head hurting. I can't even really remember those days because it consisted of pain, take medicine, and then just try to fall asleep. Like, that was not a cold, guys. And I have a high tolerance for pain. I mean, 2nd, 3rd degree burns without going to the doctor or the hospital. Foolish, but I have a high pain tolerance. Needles don't scare me. Piercings, tattoos, like, okay, cool, whatever. That hurted. I was in pain, y'all. I can't really remember the past couple days. This has been like the first day I've actually like been able to like get dressed. And I'm wearing a t-shirt. But it's pretty selfish to decide for others, because if you are positive and you go around others, you're taking away their choice or their safety. there's just so much I could say about this whole COVID situation. All I'm gonna say as of right now, because I will go on forever, is just please be mindful of yourself. Take care of yourself, but also of those around you. Be mindful of others. What are you doing to help protect and just progress us in what's going on? How do you, like, for things to get better? I don't know. Ow, like my neck still hurts a little, but yeah, um, that hurted. But anyways, this video is gonna be about what I said I was gonna make a video about before I got sick, which I'm just gonna talk about like the Spider-Mans in general real quick. And yeah, I'm just gonna talk about the Spider-Mans. Like, I didn't take notes. I don't have like an order. I'm gonna talk about everything and I'm probably gonna miss stuff, so like comment down below. But I've been sick and I finally feel kind of good. So oh yeah, I'm gonna like open some Pokemon cards because I've just been finding this so relaxing and calming and soothing. So I'm kind of doing that off camera on my desk, but I'm gonna talk. So if you haven't noticed, if you have noticed, I don't know, whatever, I do have half of my hair blonde. We're giving Storm, we're giving Gwen Stacy, we're giving age and wisdom, we're giving knowledge. I don't know. Also, I want to say happy belated birthday to BlakeHomie. I've been watching her for like years now at this point, I think, like on and off or whatever, but I've been watching her channel and she just had like her 18th birthday and I'm old, but like, yay, I'm old, but like, oh, cool. Not being able to breathe, oh my gosh. Let me also say, I quarantine in my room, praise the Lord, with the help of my mom and my sister. Because how my room is kind of set up, my room goes into a hallway, but my room is also connected to my bathroom, and then my bathroom also has a door to the hallway. So my room door has been closed for like a week, and they've just been like putting stuff, covering it or whatever, and then I've just been going in there to get everything. Like, this door goes into my bathroom, so I've been like keeping this door closed, which is closed a lot of the time anyways, but I've been keeping that door closed. And yeah, they've been leaving stuff in there for me, and I haven't left my room. Again, if you test positive or if you're unsure of what you are but you're ill, please try your best to quarantine. And yes, it does take discipline. Yes, it is annoying. Yes, I have not been outside of my bedroom, and depression is a thing, anxiety is a thing, but caring for the well-being of yourself and others is a thing. Yeah, so and your girl hasn't been to work, and I don't just like, oh, I can't wait to go to work, I love to go to work, but I actually enjoy my job. And even more, I enjoy the bag. People be trying to stop you from getting the bag. Don't stop me. So I saw the new Spider-Man movie, and I also talked about, I'm opening the Fusion Strike one. I've opened a lot of Evolving Skies, like just decks, so I left it closed for now, but I'll probably open it eventually. I will open it eventually. And then I also found one of the like 25 celebration boxes, and those are kind of hard to find. I want one of the like boxes, but we'll work with what we got for now. So Spider-Man, the first one with Tobey Maguire. Like I said in my last one, I'm a huge Tobey Maguire fan. People love to say that it wasn't the best acting. Maybe I need to watch it again, but even still, I'm biased because I'm sorry, for the time, we had never seen a Spider-Man done like that, from the CGI. The technology at the time was great for what it was. I just all around think it was a great movie.
Sensational.
That's just me. Some of the best villains, I don't care what you say, Green Goblin, Dr. Ock. Ooh, and then the whole battle with Harry, and then we got Venom, and it was good. It was so good. Then we had Spider-Man 2. Andrew, I went back and watched him. He is definitely the most spider-like. So some of the things that I noticed and that I've seen pointed out, couple examples, I'll see if I'm able to insert them or something like that. There's one scene where he's fighting a villain and he actually like crawls on the villain. Like, he just does a lot of spider-esque things, or even creating a web, and then based on where the web vibrates, kind of knowing what direction he wanted to go in. Spidey like. So I think he's actually a really good Spider-Man as well. I will say not too many people could really get behind him as a Spider-Man, if I'm keeping it $150, because Gwen died. I feel like Andrew is a really good actor. I've seen a couple of the things he's done recently and a couple other clips. He's actually pretty good of an actor. Anyways, Spider-Man movie was really good, and I think a lot of people liked it. A lot of people enjoyed it. A lot of people felt the strings of their heart being pulled. But I don't think as many people could claim him as their favorite Spider-Man or anything like that, because his female lead died, and that just makes people sad and uncomfortable. And he was so close to saving her, but he didn't. I was one of those. Can't get behind you, man. I can't get behind you, man. And that was some good acting, and we love some Emma Stone. But I can't fully get with it. Oh, I want some rainbow cards. I've got some pretty good hits, hollow-wise. But I want some rainbow cards. I've gotten some pretty nice full art cards. These are pretty. Let me also say, this shortness of breath, or this like cough that I have, it's weird because it's not like something is caught in your throat like a mucusy cough. It's like a real dry, airy cough that makes you feel like you have to cough again. Like, while I'm talking, I feel like I have to cough. It's annoying. Ooh. Anyways, what was I talking about? Ooh. So yeah, Andrew, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apologize, because I really counted you out for a good little minute. Tom Holland, we already know what's up. Especially if you're really big into the movies, or if you're just a youngin', because that's Spider-Man, you know. Of course, because that's just the Spider-Man that you just know. He's of course, like we all say, the most Peter Parker-esque, because he's very youthful and very kind of youthful, very not even necessarily naive, but just gives off a very like do good vibe, very kid-esque, kid like he's a kid. And Andrew, I feel like we can believe, is in his senior year. I had someone say to me, Toby looked like a grown man playing Spider-Man. And granted, later on, he was college and he was a grown man playing Spider-Man. But in that first movie, he was definitely playing a high schooler who became Spider-Man. And to that, I say, I was young when the movie came out. I wasn't even in middle school. Yeah. I think if anything, I was in like junior high and prior. And technically, I don't know. I went to a couple different schools. So I went to a junior high, and then I went to like this charter school, and then I ended up going to an actual middle school. So technically, I think junior high, people think like junior high is after middle school, but for me it wasn't. I went to a junior high that consists of like first was a junior high, and then later on I went to a middle school. And so, and this dice is pretty. I'm not gonna open this yet. No, Oh, these are the little sleeves. Nice, because I actually have some foil cards I want to put in these and some hollow cards I want to put in these. I don't even know. I have some cards I really like already. Anyways, Spider-Man, Toby, we got some of the best villains all around to me, kind of regardless. Not just villains, kind of regardless of what superhero movie we're talking about, because when I tell you the way I loved the Green Goblin, his actor can act. And when I first saw him in the No Way Home, I didn't know if it was going to be him, and of course they kind of like showed a glimpse of his face and we got to see the Green Goblin mask. But of course, with the whole Harry arc and everything like that, I was like, is it going to be Harry? But he also still kind of has some memory issues, or maybe he also has some other issues. Does he think he's his father? But it was actually him and his psychological. Anyways, we got the villains of our first Spider-Man. We got the redemption of our second Spider-Man. And then you got that really good jovial kid-like Peterness of our third Spider-Man, which is why I think No Way Home really just all around brought it home. From that movie, I think we get that second chances are a thing, and you gotta help people sometimes to be the better of themselves. Sometimes you've tried and you've exhausted all whatever, and you've tried and sometimes that's it, man. Once you see like this is what you're gonna be, this is what you're gonna do of evil, you know, you see, you acknowledge it, and sometimes you have to accept it. I do also like, I will say real quick, how they kind of met. Oh, I'm sorry, just the science of it all makes me when I saw Dr. Ock, when I saw the Green Goblin. But I will say another part that I really liked is when they were kind of like cured or in their, you got to see that those scientists were scientists who actually like loved or liked or, you know, were fond of Peter. But of course, like for example, Dr. Ock, we all know, you know, what happened. And he was kind of saying like it was just so many voices in his head. It had been so long since he heard silence, since he could only hear his own thoughts. I thought that was so nice and probably almost made me emotional. Again, how lots of things can be healed with science, how most things are just a chemical imbalance that can be balanced. And sometimes it takes time to balance out those things, and sometimes it takes trials to balance out those things. Thing that they really hit on in that movie is people don't want to be fixed, but people don't mind being healed, you know? I think. But yeah, I don't need to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with me. But I feel like when you think of getting better as being healed, you'll get further with others. I'm trying to think. Oh, yes. I'll go ahead and talk about it. Andrew's redemption. Like I said, Sorry Not Sorry, as good as the movies were, I know people couldn't truly. There's even a scene where they're like talking about Toby and Tom and Andrew, and they're like, I thought I was Spider-Man 1. They're like, no, you're 2 and you're 3. And Andrew's like, okay, I get it, I'm 3. And for the longest in my ranking, he was definitely 3 because Gwen died and people were telling me like it had to happen, and I don't care. Maybe it's because I like romantical stuff a little bit. I don't know. All I know is your girlfriend died, you're the superhero, but you couldn't save the one person. That hurt me. That hurt me. So I was kind of just like, so I was just like, no, I'm okay. Y'all, I never know how to feel about this. When I get like 2 of the same Pokemon, but one is like a foil. I don't know. I will say I do have a couple of like the same or a few different. You're bound to get some of the same Pokemon again. Whatever. You're bound to get some of the same cards when you pull from decks. So I've kind of started. Oh, I actually kind of like this one. I've started keeping separate the ones that I got again, and I might do like a giveaway in the future. But yes, as our good sis Zendaya was falling to her death in a very similar manner to the way our Gwen, i.e. Emma, fell to her death, Andrew swooped in and saved her. And he had even talked about how he couldn't save his Gwen. And again with the acting, because after my boy saved her, I'm not gonna fake it. I was a group of people, so I was just chilling, but I was on the inside like, yeah, it's okay. Go cry, because I'm gonna cry too. Because that was just so beautiful. I think a lot of us when we make mistakes, would like to definitely, of course, fix them, undo them, redo the situation, but to go to a different dimension and just like help someone else, the same situation, not have the same outcome that you had because you know how much it sucked. Yeah, it's the Spider-Man thing to do, which is the right thing to do. So if you can help others in similar situations, then I think that you should. Overall, like I said, the movie was amazing. What happened after the movie, not so amazing. I didn't know that video. It was not my best work. I understand. Let me not say it was my best work, but it wasn't my best work. But I was kind of freaked out. I was not kind of freaked out. I was freaked out, and half of the video that was edited out was me kind of like staring off into space, like freaking out. So we love trainer cards that were meant for us. Hashtag skater park. Hashtag skaters park. Hashtag I have not done a video skating related in a minute. Maybe coming soon. I don't know. Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Fun. So where was
I think because we got all three, we were able to. Uh-oh, I'm getting a headache again. Yay. I definitely feel so much better, but I can tell that I'm still sick. I do not get sick often. I do not like being sick. People, I feel like 2022 is going to be much better than these past 2 years. I definitely feel it. So take the precautions so we can just wrap up whatever this COVID-ness was, the world was in. Also, another movie that I saw, I can't even think of the name of it, but it's Jennifer Lawrence, and oh my gosh, it was pretty much about like Mother Nature and mankind. Oof. It was kind of and chaotic and frustrating and angry of a movie, but Mother Nature's not happy and was probably trying to tell everybody to sit down or calm down or stop whatever it was that somebody out here was doing. The planet didn't like that, and we have to listen to it. And then just, can we just help and not hinder anymore? Can we just like help in the progression of everybody healing and getting better? Whether you get vaccinated or you don't, there are still precautions that you can take to be safe. And people think that anti-vaxxers automatically don't wear masks or do or this or that and that. Not necessarily, because I know people who have gotten vaccinated who are like, masks are not going to help. Yes, they will. Yes, yes, they will. Not the bandana that you wanted to wrap around your head that literally doesn't really block anything, but an actual medical grade mask, an actual N95 mask, which is actually made to keep you to you and others to themselves. The science ain't sciencing, y'all. Math ain't mathin'. Well, no, the math is mathin' and the science is sciencing, but y'all ain't cooperating. Y'all took math and science. Y'all passed. I'm asking the grown ass adults who don't understand N95 mask on your face equals protection. Spider-Man good. A plus 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 plus. Very excited. That first trailer after the end of the movie. Ready for that. DyeEncanto. My boy Bruno deserved better. Dolores really was letting her uncle live up inside the walls and ain't say nothing. And I understand he didn't want to be found, but my man was going a little crazy because that can happen when you don't have social interaction. She could have talked to him every now and then or slipped my man's a plate. Rats. You saw, cause see, and that's why we like Antonio, cause Antonio peeped and was like, yeah. So the animals kind of filled me in a little bit, and he would just show up. But yeah, I definitely understand like what it was hitting on and the generational trauma and the having to be that older sister, having to be the strong sister that carries everything. And I'm not saying that's necessarily me, but I'm definitely saying it is something that occurs across cultures. So I was talking to one of my friends, she was like, yeah, but that's a part of our culture and da-da-da. And I was like, look, babes, I know that you relate to that movie, and that movie was, but let me just say, I felt this at that too. I definitely related to several of the things in the movie too, culturally as well. But yeah, superstitions, the having an elder who goes about things the wrong way, but you know it's because of what they've been through and that they most likely have good intentions. Because I saw people trying to dumb it down to Abuela being a bad guy, but she's not a bad guy. Wanting to protect your family, and that doesn't make you a bad guy. And losing your husband in front of your eyes, just there are so many factors, especially when it comes to family. A lot of times, unless they are just a menace, there's not really just good or bad or evil or good. It's layers. It's family. And no, I'm not one of those people who like what happens in the family stays in the family. To an extent, yes, but some of that stuff, get it out, kill it. Yeah. So also, y'all hurt my feelings because I don't know what it is about the PlayStation video. I don't know what it is. But that video is still like every now and then we'll get a couple likes. I don't know. But I said if y'all got my AirPods video to a certain amount of likes, I was gonna do a reaction video to the Switch, or unboxing the Switch. I've had the Switch for a couple months waiting, and it didn't happen. I'm still gonna do it anyways, and we'll see. Maybe it's one of those PlayStation videos. If not, it's whatever. I kind of wanted it, so I got it. I got it. That's like the theme of 2022. We want it, we do it. We want to do it, we're gonna do it. We want to get it, we're probably gonna get it. We're gonna think about it. We're gonna be responsible, but we're probably gonna. So yeah, I think I'm kind of done ranting for now. My sister just brought me some food. I heard them put it in my room. So I'm gonna eat. I will be grateful for the day that I can actually leave. Let me also say, like day 4 or 5, when I finally started to feel better and I could actually stand up and open my eyes without having the world's worst headache, Like when I stood, like it just felt so strange to even be on my own feet. Like it, so much to be grateful for. So I am grateful that I'm okay, because I do know some people who couldn't make it to this year, because it's the first of the year. But whatever. You know, people who did not make it into this year. Some because of COVID and some not. And we did. So let's be grateful. Let's do our best to help heal the world and get this thing over with. Cause like, dude, bruh, it's still here. Like, yeah. So I'm ready to like breathe. I'm so ready to breathe outside air. But I've talked enough. I'm gonna do a video on the Switch. I'm probably gonna open some more Pokemon cards, maybe on TikTok or something. Yeah, thank you for watching. Like I said, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe if you are new. Hey, you're gonna like. You're gonna just stay tuned. Stay. Hi. If you've been here, one of my faithful 7 subscribers, whoa, bring that back in, because oh my gosh, like you guys keep on surprising me. But no, one of my like 7 faithful likers, because I see the subscribers growing, but I get a solid 7 likes on my videos. And then of course, like I'll get more, but I'll get like that solid 7 likes. So to you 7 people, I'm sending you hugs and kisses, X's and O's and butterflies and rainbows. And if you don't like that stuff, I'm sending you other stuff. Yeah, and I will see you in the next video. That's probably gonna be about a Switch. Okay.